No stupid phone. Is an interview a long time ago that said that Joe, no Joe, I mean that her that African descended men in New York, is she Dominican, Puerto Rico, wherever she is, any chance to check her background, normally I used to do that. Um, they cater to Hispanic women, Latino women. She's Spanish, but I'm gonna use a proper term. Latina Hispanic women in New York. And because black American women, couple of black American women give them attitude, and I'm going to say that not all sisters in America give brothers attitude. This is a problem in the even this R. Kelly situation what we deal with now, and everybody said why it took so long to come out. I mean, there's no different in church, Catholic church scandals, and also church scandals go happen in Protestant churches too. And they cover that, okay, on the news. They don't cover they cover those scandals. The Southern Baptist Church has some scandals right now, and you don't hear anything about that, but you hear about the Catholics. Because one thing we're living in a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant country, so if you don't fit the WASP pie, the Jewish synagogue, the Muslim, the liberal Protestant, the Catholic Church is going to be. And I'm not condoning anybody sex with his children or anybody that need to be put in jail. But even some in the African American community, this is people mad at Lacton. They'll make the African community no. It's people in our community make their own community bad when they defend abuse and say it's normal because our ancestors who are white told our black and mixed race ancestors that and even used the Bible. Now, of course, you're gonna have both Catholic and Protestant, but most of the men in America who are white who own slaves are Protestant. So that's why so many people African descent are Protestant. And I'm an ex-Protestant, I'm a Catholic, and there's a good Catholic, bad Catholic, bad Protestant, good Protestant. But in the Protestant church, they make their own interpretation of Scripture. Okay, so that Saint Peter said in his second letter, that's not supposed to be the second letter, First Peter chapter 1, chapter 1, 20, 21, and the third chapter talks about the people's story in Scripture in the 15, 17 verse. Okay, that's why I'm not Protestant. Okay, um, the truth of the matter is that's what Luther was doing back in the 1500s. Okay, and the rest of them, Zwingli and Calvin, John Calvin, and if you know your church history, our community has been told that it's normal to be abused. Be happy with what you have right now. You might not have it mess. And that's what slave master taught. When the slaves wanted to be free, like my grandfather, who had ancestors who were slaves, who elders told him this, that the slave master would tell you that you'll get your milk and honey and gold slippers. Don't worry about the here in earth. But the white folks will get and they go, okay, so understand that our community has been told, that's why people beat the kids, and brag about like a bunch of slave owners on plantations, call it like it is. We've been told that abuse is normal. That's why Michelle, okay, it's not just the women, the men too towards the women. Michelle and Tina Turner. That's why Tina Turner had a white man. It wasn't a white man from notice it wasn't a white man from the United States that she's married to. She's married to a white man from Germany outside. She had to go overseas. Okay, well, one YouTuber say you go overseas, and I might go overseas too. Josephine Baker went overseas. James Brown, that's how he became famous. He became famous in the United States. They go overseas. Donna Ross, yeah, they did it, but they went to go tour in Europe, and that's how their music got popular, and then it got more popular in the United States. Okay, so the truth of the matter is, some of the sisters in America do mistreat brothers and think it's normal. And it comes from the Williams syndrome, where William Lynch, the slave master, told the black woman on the plantation, or later on the mixed black woman, because it started mixing on, they most say that one drop rule, to be in charge of the house. The male child is to be taught to be mentally weak and physically strong. Yeah, so hyper toxic. So I'm not with that toxic masculinity bullshit and the cuss here, y'all. But that's where they come from because the slave master wanted the men to be extra masculine compared to him, so they can pick the cotton and do all the labor work. Okay, and so that's the reason why. And so it'd be mentally weak. That's why they can't think for themselves. Dame Dash, who's from the Bahamas. That's another thing about the Dame Dash is so big. He's from a Caribbean background. Okay, Dame Dash, I think African and Caribbean. He don't have this slave mentality in the United States. Okay, so anyone else speaking of Caribbean, that the reason why William Lynch had this letter and mixed the Bible, the King James Bible, with it was because he saw all the slave risings, the slave rebellions in the Caribbean, and let's call it like it is in Latin American countries like Mexico, Puerto Rico, Cuba, wherever. The slaves, especially you have a mainline Protestant um, mainline Protestant, like the Episcopal churches, the Anglican church, like in Jamaica, or Catholic church in Jamaica too. In Haiti, that's a Catholic country, and they mix the Catholic Christianity with voodoo. Not all Haitians do voodoo, but that's what happened when we went against Napoleon. Then you had in Mexico, they had slavery. Yes, Mexico have African ancestry too. The slavery rebellions. Everyone know Gaspar Yanga in Veracruz. He was like a Nat Turner. He went against his Spaniard ancestor, and and also that's why a lot of folks don't know, because it's Cuban, Puerto Ricans, they live in Veracruz. No, before there are, but it's not. No, don't try to equate. That's where the slave ship went to get or Mexico was the Veracruz, Mexico. Okay, the song La Bamba. Okay, that's an Afro Mexican song. A lot of folks, that's not. And it's a C. If no one knows that, yes, for real. And ask any Mexican person that knows the history about it, they will verify. It's the Chicanos who don't like to hear about their black ancestry and want you to say white on the application. That's the not all Chicano, but y'all know the population. I'm talking about not everybody's the same. Everybody's their own individual. Okay. That Richie Valens was singing back in the 1950s, that you saw Will Smith singing on Instagram, that's an Afro Mexican song. It's not to be Afro. It is the truth. Just like the cumbia. Um, and I see why I like music over the mission show hip hop music and gangster rap, because not only did the Jimmy Ivan and Jerry Heller messed it up, okay, and they Tim O'Brien, whatever, the one who worked for Inscore, was telling Tupac not to sing do the Really Got a Baby song, but one of that gangster thug mess. I saw stitching images, and I would listen to hip hop here and there, but I would get disgusted sometimes. I be honest, and I put some Tejano music, some cool music, the hands salsa ring. It has more African elements. Cool, and I'm glad that Vox News Channel brought this up. That cumbia is a Afro-Colombian music. Okay, it's actually a cousin to merengue. Even Celine Quintanilla, when she's doing music, Mexican American music, when she was alive, she mentioned that. Okay, so no wonder when I hear cumbia, I saw dancing. Yes, I love dancing cumbia. You take cumbia on it. Yeah, I love cumbia. Okay, and I love salsa merengue too, but I love cumbia. In Mexican music, that's been Tejano music, especially when Selena Quintanilla was alive. Cumbia, and especially Peter Alvarez as well. Okay, so a lot of folks don't understand. And speaking of that, why that brothers like Latinas, it's not just the Coco Eurocentric beauty, non-African features and hair. It's the femininity in Latinas, and that that's many of us, and I said myself as well, that we also like a wife to stand by our side. We don't like nobody. And one thing that sisters don't understand, not all sisters, just like many of our folks are documenting with that Williams syndrome. You have sisters who raise these boys, okay, who have a win-ish mindset about. That's why our brothers don't want. I mean, they will act. The way they act. They not all, okay. And these folks know that, okay. I'm sorry. Once you tell some of these people this, they just know, but it's still because it benefits them. That's why. So we've been taught to keep abuse alive in our community. And abuse happens in the Hispanic community too, don't get me wrong. But in our culture, it's celebrated. Like I said, that's why R. Kelly got away with a lot of stuff, okay? If you go snitch to the police, and I'm going to tell people, say you can put another brother to that. No, I'm not. I don't want to go through abuse. I want no future of it. That's why we got so mental. That's why we have mental health issues. I mean, it's sad that 2019, 18 as well, last year, we got Taraji P. Henson talking about mental health issues, but she was on, and I can't stand Lee Daniels, Scam Daniels, show called Empire. And I like the Empire till I started waking up and say it's a lot of stereotypical stuff in it. And I like how Cookie beat her son, okay? Yeah, it's wrong to call your mama a bitch, but son, don't beat your son with a broom, okay? That's slave mentality, okay? But that's what that mindset comes from. So when it says, and go back to what Santana was saying, that the brothers in America care to Latinas because they see this nice, kind, nurturing woman. Some of these sisters, I say all, show this mean, beastie, as was Thomas was talking about. And that's what got me into his videos. But when he started generalizing sisters and being racist and talking about hair, I had to turn it off because you don't do that, okay? And that's the problem. So these brothers are violent. We have a witness mechanism, and it's not just the folks in the hood; it's also those in the pulpit too. Who these churches? That's why folks don't go to church. You can't mix abuse with religion. But we was taught in this country um, that abuse is normal. It's God's way. You don't run from it. You don't question it. You know this, and this was the reason why the white ancestors put it in our African descendant, where we mix a pure black ancestors' head to maintain slavery and get money. Okay, they destroyed the Bible. That's why they had books called the Reverend the evil woman she called a man named Reverend Charles Cocock Jones, and the religious instruction of the Negro, something like that. I have that book here in this room, and the problem is many of our people refuse to get over that indoctrination. Christianity, it was not like that. There's a distortion of it, but they did that to keep the slaves from being rebellious, and that's why the male child was told to be mentally weak and physically strong, to be strong for the slave master, but be mentally weak to fight against the slave. That's why many of us, including myself, have mental issues. Okay, we think that's normal. We say, oh, they just talk that the God had, but God said, "Our works are dead," and also said, "Does not condone distortion of Scripture." Right? So and it's the people suffer a lack of knowledge. So we've been having a lack of knowledge in our community, and it's sad in 2019. Years after Martin Luther King fought for us and everything else. Of course, LBJ messed up his dream. That's the burning house come from. But we don't sit here and try to resolve it. We don't try to, try to get rid of it. And if we try to get rid of it, you have those trying to talk against it. And I'm sure there's people in R. Kelly's camp trying to go against it. It was scared until they was either threatened, bribed, or both, or something else. And we're taught that's normal because that's what happened in slavery. Okay, what R. Kelly did is no different than his white ancestor did. We why so many people go admit it. I admit I have white ancestry, and I have no guilt of it because I'm not out here trying to slave people and make plantations and call folks niggas, okay, and be dehumanized to our people. I want to be the healer. I want to heal the community, not hurt the community. Not be part of the mechanism of hurting the community as in defending abuse in the community and destruction. I criticize it because it needs to be criticized to stop the situation going on. But the people who complacent, who bystanders, who defend it, who gaslighters to the abuse in our community, they're the one that I noticed that don't want to mention the white DNA because they're being perpetrating stereotypes, and they're being destructive to our community. It's that internal guilt, that white guilt that we have in our DNA. Oh, I'm gonna use the black DNA to cover it up and just deny how white DNA. But I'm gonna act like massa. I'm gonna act like I'm for my people and really not. And I'm sorry, I do see that complex. So when it comes to Latinas, their culture is different. You're talking to a culture in Latin America that did have slavery but fought against it. There was no Jim Crow in those countries. Okay, let's understand that there was no Jim Crow after Mexico won independence with Spain, and then they banned slavery in 1829, or in the Dominican Republic, or either. Yes, you had Cuba, but it wasn't extensive. Okay, when the United States came in on Batista and they tried to be controlled, but it wasn't extreme like here. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You still had people mixing in Cuba. You still, yeah, man, it's called like it is, and we are mixed, but they tried to do all they can to stop it. This is no subject, but anyway, let's get to subject. So, and you don't hear no Jim Crow right after slavery moment, okay, in Latin America. So their culture not only is a Catholic culture, and not all Latinos are Catholic, but it's very major, okay. But they dealt with the slavery and the colonization. It's like they moved on. I do see that, although I see the effect of it because they have colorism, but still, you still, as they say on the documentary of Black and Latin America, and the Afro looking Mexican. He wasn't black, but he looked kind of blackish. You know what I'm saying? They was talking to Henry H. Jr. was saying if any Mexican family, they might don't like the fact they have a black looking cousin or something, but they accept them anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to do anything. They bring some truth, but it's not extreme compared like in the United States. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like you have folks who in our community say, "Oh, the darkest one," and actually, that's the main ones that get beaten. Not me as a camera skin brother. Sometimes you was happy that you was a lighter skin tone because not only the outside America, or outside United Black, called Black America, and I'm not extremely light, but not dark chocolate West nice, but you was the pigmentation was danger, and it's very true because even a white cop came out and said And I said many times, the darker the brother they are, the more they fear them. And I noticed that when I had got into a little conversation with police, not committing crimes, I'm not extremely like Jerry Minks, but I'm not dark like Wes is nice, and it was like medium treatment. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't extreme. I know if I was dog, even worse. Well, same thing in our community. You have the elders treat the light skinned kids. Um, in those who are lean like brown, we can relate to this too. Compared to a dog person. You wonder why the adults come up in this world being colored as you see hip hop. Well, it's a reflection how we were treated. Okay, and even my cousin's ex girlfriend who's Hispanic, um, she has a part Mexican child. She's Costa Rican. Everybody thinks she's Costa Rican. Okay, and I never had Christmas. It had been Christmas 2010 or Christmas 2010, right? It was 2010 or 11. 2011, I'm gonna go visit my grandmother on my mom's side. Okay, 2010. Okay, that's when Whippy Hair came out with Will Smith. I don't forget because we were talking about that because my cousin's daughter was 2 years old, and yeah, and my his ex girlfriend she had a child by a Mexican American dude, and they god sisters, my little cousin's daughter, which is my cousin as well, and her are like god sisters. So even if they're former girlfriend and boyfriend, they still committed as friends. So her brother, who's Costa Rican, her youngest brother came in, and she said, "Hey, I want something that cooking." And I know my grandma on my dad's side, call is her whole demeanor changed. Oh, and this man got nice and kind, and I never saw that. Okay, and like my grandfather, when he was alive, told me when a white man would come over to the house, my grandma's demeanor would change in hospitality. She never talked to my dad that way, or that's my dark skinned uncle that way. Okay. So, and I'm sorry to tell our business, but I don't want to go to this situation. That's one thing was proud being so camera complected, not only going to a white school. And yeah, you had racial, but it wasn't extreme to capture a dark skinned person. But I remember seeing how my grandmother treated my uncle, who's the darkest one out of the three of my aunt and my dad. And it was like controlling top, that, what I'm saying, and he would submit to it even though he was older. And I never forget because my dad always wanted to be the only. He was the oldest one on that side. And then my uncle's the third, the second child, and my aunt is the third child. And I remember hearing a story one time. My uncle was sleeping in the. This was before I was born because he was born 55. Okay, she whipped me at 19 years old. Now, y'all know me, I would call damn law. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck who you are to me. You know, put your hand on me. I don't give a damn about how it was. I ain't live your damn old school way. Keep that old school bullshit out of my life. I'm in cuss here, y'all. But I've been hearing that story. I'm like, why did he allow that to happen? Okay, this is mom. This is wrong. And why my grandfather said that? Because, what I'm saying? My grandfather would never allow that to happen. So I'll never forget when I was born and I did something. I had been 2 years old. That's why getting whipped and beaten and spanked by the Ohio yellow woman's dark skinned great grandmother. Okay, the daycare center. Remember the SPM story about my brother who born in 1977. He'll be 42 this year. And he wasn't checking out the young woman. This young girl is one of them teenagers at the time, because she's older now. She born like 82 or 81. Okay, 82, 83. Yeah, yes, she was. And she would pretend to be a grown person and approach older men. Okay, because she was light skinned, she's like a Latina, she's Creole, and her mom part white, part black. Because that dark skinned great grandmother, her son met a white woman, and that's how her mother came in. Then her part white mom also had a Creole dad who that I know their family because they related to people I went to church with. Okay, and I'm be real. One of the stalkers I'll tell you about on the other video, that's her cousin. You had to go there. Yes, you damn right to go there. Anyway, yes, I had to go there. Yes, I had to go there. Anyway, so point is, I had went off and I was talking about some other video. Okay, that was following me on TikTok. Yeah, that fool. Anyway, so point is, so anyway, so my brothers, remember they my half brothers. They not my uh full blown brothers because they're not my dad's kids. So my they will come visit, and I remember my sister, the oldest one, um, the oldest one of all four of us, got with me because she knocked that light skinned girl's what do you call it gift off by my mother. Okay, and I feel sorry that they laughing at the situation, but I look back, we used to laugh at that. Okay, so what happened is back this is in the early '80s. So 1996, that's I was in 10th grade, and my brother, who's a darker than me and my other brother, my brother, second other brother by my complexion, he went darker. And he's the one that lives Bruges. He went from the hood living Bruges now. And don't even say hi. I don't give a damn. I'm Mariah Carey's a sister begging for him some damn money to go visit him. When I get my stuff, he can come visit my stuff either. So what happened is he contacted me. He said I met this light skinned woman. She's Puerto Rican, named so and so, so and so. I said, wait a minute. First off, listen to the last name. You know, you have to explain what ain't last name, but the last name is not Spanish. And I know her, and I had to remind him about the. I said, remember our sister got whipped because she knocked one of the bowls off when she was trying to get her gifts because my sister's birthday after Christmas. I'm calling her and tell all her business, okay? So she was getting all her gifts ready for midnight. So when she, that's what happened. She knocked one of the bowls, and my mother had whipped her. Okay. So what happened is this girl was four. She was 14. She had been 14 years old, lying that she was 18. So I tell about the SPM story, because my brother don't go after young women, okay? Young girls. Now, young women is 18 older. He was 19 himself. And he told me she was 18 years old, working at Target with her mom. Her mom worked at Target, but not her. And I went in detail. Yes, I did. I said, excuse me, she not no Puerto Rican. Her mama part black and part white. Remember, mama so and so said her name. Her grandma, her great grandmother used to take care of me. I said, yeah. I said her dad is Creole. The family goes to Catholic church. Baby, I went in detail. Yes, I did. I went in detail. And I told everything. I said, yeah. I said she lying. I said she over here lying. She always go after older guys. Yes, she do. She always go after older guys when she was growing up. And I remember when she had that long flowing hair and bright skin, and she'll walk around these older men was try to holler at her, and they did not know that she was a grown. Or she was not grown. She was a teenager, and so understand. So anyway, that's how. Okay, and the reason I brought this up, my brother, if I didn't say anything to my brother about it, like I said, he was in world trouble, okay? All right? But I'm about her great grandmother. Her great grandmother, who, and I got whippings, but it wasn't extreme. But that's why I mostly got whippings from there. So going back to my grandfather, when my grandma was about to whip me and I ran to the backyard, he was outside, my grandfather told my grandma he gonna do something to her if she ever put a hand on me. So I was protected by my grandfather. That's why we get that nature protected. And I understand that not everybody with their kids, because my grandfather told me that his grandfather, his dad's side, his daddy told him his dad never yelled, whipped. So it's genetic, okay? It's genetic, okay? I don't believe in that, okay? Not everybody whooped their kids and stuff back in those days. But if my great grandfather told my grandma he ain't lying about that, then stop. Y'all wasn't there, okay? And I do believe that story because it's genetic. Because I'm not, and that's what I'm saying. When someone gets a whoop with their kid, my grandfather put a gun on my dad, okay? Yes, his own son, and I would not call out to my grandfather because we were protecting the kids. Hello, so understand. This why I get my nature, and my grandma said, "Hey, your dad, grandfather do it. I don't care. He did the right thing." Okay. So, pointers when it comes to that. So she would tell me when the white men or somebody else come in, how nice and docile that my grandmother would turn to and everything. And so that's why I know. So when my cousin's friends, ex-girlfriend's brother came for Christmas 2010, who's Costa Rican, and I noticed this. Oh, I got this food for you. It's like all this nice thing. I'm like, what the? And she went a while. Like she was texting me the other day. I love no love is not injury in according to St. Paul and the Corinthians 13. All right. So I don't want that toxic so-called love. You can keep that, okay? But she was so nice, and I noticed that when even my cousin's ex-girlfriend would come visit, who's Hispanic, the Costa Rican, one time, and I heard their voice, and I was just in my room. I didn't want to fool nobody when I was living with her, and she actually said "motherfucker." Now if we would have said that in the house, she wouldn't play that to my grandmother. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and my grandmother didn't even correct her, nothing like that, in her house. So I see the selective outrage and everything, and I'm sorry, I just dumbfounded. But I say, well, I said, but y'all want to talk about us going with Hispanic women, and actually, and I'm mixed with Hispanic because my mother's ancestry does have Spanish Creole in her. Okay, when I did my research 2 years, 3 years ago, because it's 2019 now, and I own up to it. But she was rude, and like I said, I'm glad that my mother didn't raise me because she was very rude. She was very ugly. I think we're hearing a story about her punching my other brothers, and then I heard it from my grandfather as well. And it made you want to beat somebody. I don't care if that came out of her womb. I don't want nobody like that being a character, a caretaker to me who was abusive. And yes, I would run, act a fool, and every time that daycare because I can stand it. Oh, daycare helper that worked there in the area. That's a yellow bone girl's dark skin great grandmother. Okay, so point is, I never liked. I hate people. Lord forgive me, but I don't like no one like that. If they want to be right, it would be nice. But when it comes to Hispanic ladies, yeah, I had some Hispanic women be rude to me, and I would offer them tip. Okay, but when you're meeting Hispanic women, not all, but I see a nice, kind lady all the time. Okay, I ain't talking about racist ones. I've taught the ones on here. I ain't talking about Veronica Vega, because as soon as I see that, you out of and gone. Okay, but they're nice, you know. And they, what I'm saying, that's what I went, was when I was dating Latina. Okay, and it was always stand by your man situation. And I'm not saying that sisters stand by their men, but you saw some sisters combat it, and they understand that comes from William Lynch syndrome. And a lot of our community here, can we get rid of William Lynch syndrome? Stop trying to make excuses of it. And it's not because it's also the men do it too to the women because of our Kelly situation, and people think because something about American black DNA, it's okay compared to a white person. We learned about the Jasmine Burns situation. Okay, so because white criminals who when they commit crimes to us they get away with it. Okay, that's the reason why we're so extreme with compared to a person. That's what it is. Okay, a lot of folks they know the system was made for them, not for us. So when it comes to Hispanic women, like I said, when I was in school, you had women that had called bitches perra, perra and puta when I got into arguments. Okay, and would throw their hair around and act like a Latina version of Sakata and Mama Carl like it is. However, the immigrant women who wasn't Americanized, that was the ones that I mostly was catered to, and they didn't act that way, and they were nice. And then too, and not all Hispanic people don't want a so-called negrito in their family. Um, I had Hispanic homeboys set me up with Latino girls when I was in school, so that's a big. And I never forget. I'm gonna be real with this, y'all. In 8th grade, and remember I told you about my ex girlfriend's brother. Okay, she was 18, I was 15 years old, going on 16. She graduated in 95, I graduated in 98. And when we was in 8th grade, before I started dating, because I was talking to her in 9th grade in 95. Okay, late 90, early 95. So back in 93, 94, they was asking who the race was, and time I didn't go into it. I mean, I started to openly say multiracial, but not put it on paper because I thought the one drop rule was still alive. You hear folks telling you still got to check. I found later on. Thank God for Oprah for telling folks the tiger was racial. Okay, um, but what happened is since it was two brothers, myself, and a couple Anglos. We mixed, and openly looking Anglos, and the majority Hispanic, and so the light skinned teacher, the one that my that Cholo do said a black bitch, okay, in the classroom, and my ex girlfriend's brother Lad, the Mexican Chicano dude, the one trying to be friends with me on Facebook, I have to tell off, okay. Um Lab, okay. So one time the other Cholo dudes, that's the Cholo dude. If you remember the Cholo dude when I was in 1st grade, the first time before I failed the 1st grade, in 85, 86 was the first time I do the Whitney Houston. Okay. And I flunked the 1st grade, and so he was in 3rd grade, and I was in second grade, and he was a schoolboy. So, you flung, Zach, you flung, you flung. Well, that dude became a total thug. He was in 7th grade and 8th grade with me, and he dropped out. Woo, yeah, I had to go there. So the cholo thug that was there, because he was short in school, he came a tall, thin dude. They ain't the one to call the sister a black bitch. No, that's not him. That's the other cholo dude that was he was for a different game because we had two different sides of the east side. We got one side, I won't say what the name was, and the other side. So he was on the other side and the other side. So anyway, point is they mostly got along in the two different games. But what happened is, um, when they said how many are Hispanic? And this is so funny. If I ever see that dude again, I said, you know you was right. He said, Zach, raise your hand. Somebody like for real. In 1993, I don't forget this, okay? Now, August, September, right, because it was in math class in 8th grade. I forget, Zach, raise your hand. You know what I'm saying? So, and we must say this because I never been a stereotypical brother. Never, always been the unique brother in high school, middle school, elementary school. You have, when I was in Deer Park Hospital for mental issues, my white counselor said, you don't talk black. So she told me back in 1992. Don't forget this. I never been a stereotypical person. So I see why when his homeboys before the 8th grade will try to get me to go with some Hispanic girls because most of the school was mostly Hispanic. Once some white folks gentrify their asses out, the white race will gentrify their asses out in our area. It became mostly Latino. And they were trying to hook me. It was a few African descended people, dark and light, whatever. It's mostly Latino, mostly Mexican. You know, we had some Puerto Ricans and other Latinos there, but mostly Mexican, Chicano, American. And what happened is they would try to hook me up with Hispanic. That's how it wasn't always the case. And oh, that girl like you, Zach. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? I never forget. Back in 6th grade, y'all don't laugh at this. This big Latino dude, and it was that I can't. I'm glad I didn't go with that bitch because that bitch was a race. She called me nigga. She was a cholo girl. Um, that's the one I told you. The one I beat up in 6th grade. The Hispanic dude was being a coconut poacher with the white dude that was the same name as my name that I did voodoo on. Okay, and I beat him up in 6th grade. Coon coach was trying to. Okay, that's that. And the white redneck with his co-worker. That's okay. So anyway, when the Latino dude that I beat up in 6th grade in 8th grade, that's what bagging him was sagging, and he pulled her panties down. The cholo, okay, that cholo girl was in 7th grade. She had fell the first grade, fell again. She was in 8th grade, being 94, 95. No, 93, 94. Okay, that's the 8th school year. Okay, and what happened is in 92, 91, when I was 6th grade, because 92, this Latino little 7th grade said, hey, 8th grade, he said, you know that girl right there? She'll suck your dick. She'll suck your dick. She'll suck your dick. Go to. I said I ain't going behind it because we had to trade us outside before they had to rebuild our middle school. We had trade us outside in our class. I said I ain't trying to get in trouble. Got these cops out. You know what I'm saying? And that was she had short hair then. I'll forget this. And he asked her, "You said the yeah, whatever she said." But next time in the 8th grade, she called me nigga. And I had to snitch on her to my teacher. There's another sister that was about my a little bit my companion, but Native American, and she moved to California. I saw her face when she moved to California, but she was a school teacher, and she had Native American besides black in her. Okay, and she was our reading teacher, and she didn't play. Yeah, she didn't play. Okay, but I told her, I said, yeah, so and so called me the N. What's the N word? That wasn't the term. They said the word nigga. The N word term came in when the OJ trial. Yep, you know what I'm saying? They were trying to be safe on the internet about, my farmer said the word nigga. But this before OJ trial, okay? OJ trial happened in summer 95. This was early 94, okay? So this was Selena was alive and Tupac was alive. Call it like it easy. Let's call it like it is. All right, and that's okay, come on. Okay, call it like it is. Toker too, everybody. So anyway, point is, Gangsta Lean, Death Row Records, all that other stuff. Okay, anyway, and that's when the Cholo Gangsta Thug came in, Thug Coach. She was one of them Cholo girls, Thug Cholo girls, and she had called me nigga. And I snitched on her and whatever. So point is, but anyway, I'm glad I didn't go with her because back in 6th grade, the Latino dude that was older than me was telling me, yeah, she'll suck your dick. Go, for real. I give you her number and everything. So it wasn't always that, but they would try to say, oh, that girl like you. They would actually put letters of the girl that, saying, for real, had a Hispanic girl write a letter saying, it was so much, yeah, for real. Either did it in high school too. So I didn't have this situation when some, but I had that too. There's some Latino families. Oh, I want him in the family, whatever. But you had Latino people trying to hook me up with Latino women. Okay, for real. Even as an adult, oh, that girl like you. Yeah, you, why don't you go hook up with her? You know what I'm saying? And I never forget when I messed up my Spanish, and I was riding a cab, and I was still in my grandmother's house at the time, and the Mexican dude from Monterrey said, "Get you a Mexican girlfriend, and maybe you perfect your Spanish again." You know what I'm saying? So he suggested that. So it's not like, oh no, negrito. You know what I'm saying? That's some families, but not every family is like that. So y'all see why the Hispanic culture. I of course I'm mixed with Spanish Creole to my mom's side of the family, but I'm more accepted to it because I was around it majority of the time. And at the same time, yeah, I dealt with racism, but the racism I got from Hispanic people was not as worse as white racism. Okay, because white racism has the system. That's why I was so find out who was this dude when it came to Jasmine Burns. Who is this dude? If he's guilty of this murder, then he gonna get away with it. He's gonna tired of having an unjust system. So when it comes to Hispanic racism, it's I'm sorry to say it's like another brother, different shade. Because African American people are not pure black. Okay, we do have folks that look like that in our families and stuff. Yes, we do. We have folks in our communities. I know brothers that have to tell, but I ain't no Mexican. I'm black. I'm Creole. You know what I'm saying? This and that. I ain't no call me no Mexican. For real, I ain't no Puerto Rican. I'm not none of that stuff. I'm Black American. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff. So I mean, for example, I throw some names that's famous in Houston. No offense to Coleman. Um, Garrett Coleman, state representative Garrett Coleman here in Houston. If you did not know he was the state representative, he was a brother, you would think he was Hispanic too, but he's Creole. You get my point. So we have folks, I mean, throw his name video, but you have folks that look like that in our community, okay? Not everybody look like Wesley Snipes and Lupita, you know what I'm saying? I mean, call it like it is. So when you hear a person saying, "I got there and this and that," it's like a lighter skinned brother, in our community that's just being dumb and being self hate or whatever. That's why when people say about Robert Ortiz, who was saying the word nigga in their doggone Uber or their Lyft to their dark skinned brother, they kept saying, "What's wrong with you? You do got about." It's what it is, okay? So when it comes to Hispanic racism, of course nobody don't want to go through it, but it's like talking to a lighter skinned brother in the community or a darker who has this issue with you because you don't look the same as that person. That's what it is. I'm gonna call it like it is. So when we see Latinas and we know the true history of Latin America, including Mexico, they do have, besides Spain and Native, black ancestry. And with and it's just a categorization how they did because they want to classify Latinos as white with Trigarlupe Hidalgo, okay? So understand that's the reason why that we don't have that concept. And you have sisters that like Latino men. It's called like it is, okay? I have friends who said, "Ooh, I never forget." My brother's friend, and I just saw her on Facebook, okay, because I never saw her in person. He went to school up there in Aldine to all my family business in Greensboro, the north side, okay? So his sister, who had overprotected dad, because he thought I was trying to go after her. No, we were homegirl and homeboy, okay? And I wasn't trying to go with her. And we was talking on the phone. And I'll never forget, we're watching the Alma Wars or some Hispanic Wars. And the Barrio Boys, y'all know the Barrio Boys Puerto Rican and Colombia, the same with Selena Cadillo. Don't te quieres si fuera tu amor. Y'all know the song that one of the guys who left the Barrio Boys was singing backup for Selena. Okay, before she passed away, the dark skinned brother, that's Shelton. It's a D Shelton. Don Shelton. That's the one who passed away of cancer. God rest his soul. And the other Latino dude, that's the guy. I think he's Puerto Rican or Colombia. That's the guy who sang back. It was with Barrio Boys. He left the Barrio Boys, started singing for Selena at the last concert. Okay, so when they came on stage right after Selena had passed away in 90, it was like approaching 96, and they had sometimes Hispanic or they even had Paul Abdul, who's Brazilian, part Brazilian and Syrian and Christian on there. They had all the Latinos, the Cameron Diaz, I mean all the Latinos, Rose Perez, all this, Emma Jace Olmos and all the Jennifer Lopez too. They have all the Latinos on there. And my homie said, "Oh, the Hispanic men are good looking. Oh, did I get married? No. Okay. And I have a dark skinned cousin who do share the black Spanish Creole well, anyway, that's my great aunt, my grandma, my dad, my mom's side sister, cause she's my color. Her daughter is dark skinned. Her son is camera like me and her. Okay, so the one who's dark skinned has a daughter. Both her daughters are dark skinned. Okay, So she has two daughters. The youngest one was picking me up. That's when I got into it. Into all our business in 2002, 2012 when she picked me up from my apartment with her kids, and one of the guys, one of the family, one of my younger cousins, friends with us, and we had issues with the older sister trying to go to go mid part of Texas to go to the family and see my grandpa and all the other stuff. Okay. And I never forget when she had cried. I told her, visit the family, all this drama going on in the family. And we're going to visit her mother, my mama's first cousin. And right after we left her mother's house, then there was Latino dude, some big Latino dude was, and my cousin, who's a female, said, "Oh, I'm gonna get me a Mexican man. I'm gonna get me a Hispanic man. I like the Hispanic men." So you understand? So understand. And she was into Selena's music back in the day. It was like when Selena movie came out, she know how to speak Spanish well, but she was mimicking Jennifer Lopez and Selena. You know what I'm saying? Actually, trying to learn the song "Come La Flor" and all the other stuff. I never forget back in '98 we got into arguing because I'm like, no, it's cantanta more metiste tú. I'm trying to say it, tell her in Spanish. She's like, no, it's this way, okay? Well, anyway, because she's like 15, 15 back in 99, 16, because she was 13, and she was 13 in 96. Okay, because she's older now, she's in her 30s. Well, anyway, what happened is, I didn't get mad, and I'm used to hearing sisters saying, "Oh, that Hispanic man look good. Oh, that Latino." So that's why I don't have an issue with that because if I like Hispanic women, you like Hispanic dude, that should not be no issue. I mean, let's be real. I would even try to hook up my homie, Hispanic homie, with a sister too. I mean, what's the deal? I mean, can people love who they want to love? I mean, it's America, right? So point is, and I have a homegirl who's my skin tone, camel with curly hair. Her dad and her family mixed with Creole. And they finally got Mexican family later on. Black, they American, French, Creole, and they finally got Mexican. And she always loved Mexican men, Latino men. And I didn't get offended because one thing is I advocate being individual, not collectivism, okay? Because in our neighborhoods, the men that was available for her, even though we live in a nice area, next to the next area is Houston. It's not our town. There were dudes that was with the school my our parents who were not productive. They been on a crack. They were selling crack. They were and they were begging for money and stuff. And she saw that, and she said the Mexican men that she flew with go out and work, whatever. She said y'all make me feel ashamed. Y'all doing this stuff. And I said yeah. I said and let me let y'all know this. When I'm trying to be independent, these same motherfuckers, the women and the men, like dog, whatever. Same motherfuckers, like God talking. It rhymes. Anyway, well, tell me they was living with their grandma and mamas and telling me to stay at home with for real. I'm like, can y'all mind y'all fucking? You don't want to be rude to the older people that know your family, but I'm like, can y'all mind your fucking business? Let me be independent. Let me work. Let me go out. I don't even live in my grandparents' house. I just stay under the doggone, especially the doggone rules, and I don't want my own shit. So I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. I don't care about how y'all live back there. I ain't trying to hear that shit. And they would tell her that too. They didn't want to get out of home. They want to go out of the area and explore. And it was always drama. You know what I'm saying? They kids. It just that you know what I'm saying. So when I hear her story, I don't get offended because the dudes who brothers who can who did make it out in our area, they don't contribute. They don't try to help my brother out. They showed up. When I never forget when I try to find out how to get a car and everything else, be independent. These brothers didn't want to give me none of the information. Be staying, you know what I'm saying, and laugh at my doggone misfortune. So, but when I had some, and it has this family supposed to do that too. But the immigrant ones that I know, if they was not worried, they were trying to help me out or whatever. They saw me, you know what I'm saying. So that's why it was a different scenario, And I'm gonna tell you this too. When it came to going on Job Corps, it was a bald head down, and for real, she had a close cut haircut, a fade with some perm hair on her forehead. Okay, she the one messed up my paperwork because I supposed to went to Job Corps when Aaliyah died, around by 9/11. Okay, I was 22 years old. I went there 21 before Aaliyah passed away in 2001. Because that's when inflation, that's when the recession was getting in. I said, well, let me give me a trade because I don't only have a high school diploma. I don't have no college. Let me find something that's going to help me get somewhere. So I said, I'm going to go in job corps. At least I'll be away from home and I can think and concentrate and I deal with abuse at home, mistreatment at home, and I can get my life together. And this sister here, and I want to put her on Steve Wickles. I did call Steve Wickles years. They told me they couldn't investigate. So I do have information on where she working and everything because I saw her stuff on Facebook. She she did not let me. She wait. I almost commit suicide. I almost cussed God out. Um, because and I got mad at the priest at church for not trying to find some other way to help me out. You know, for real. I started going to church, even not because sex was scandal in 2002, because of that. Nobody wasn't trying to help me to get me from point A to point B, and they were defending the abuse in the family because the grandparents are stuff, and I suppose respect. They did the double standard mess, and it took me a while. Right there, 2004, before 2004, 2003, on my 24th birthday, and that's my psychiatrist from Image, or who was a light skinned woman, um, told me. She said, "Contact your Congress." My Congress was Gene Green. Okay, I don't know his district anymore. I contacted Gene Green, and that's how I was able to go to Job Corps, and they found me a bald head heifer, who went to Texas City, who left the workforce because the workforce in Houston would help you, Texas workforce, and workforce would help you go to Job Corps, okay? Because they're a program for young people. It took 3 years, and next thing, she got fired. That's what the Department of Justice, the Department of Labor told me. People, she no longer worked for them, okay? And they got me a Hispanic woman, and this Hispanic woman from New Mexico, this is from Albuquerque. She came and took her place, and that's how I was able to go to Job Corps. Okay, that's how I was able to go to Job Corps. And I'm the Job Corps Center, El Paso, Texas, and I was able to get education. But their sisters, who I snitched on her white boss, they got fired. Then she had a Hispanic one on there, and they both was in the sister told me, I always do for my people. No, she didn't do it for my people, and she no, and never forget at before anyone know Barbara in Belford, there used to be workforce there. In 2002, I had some money because I was working and I was working every day, but I had some money I saved up. So I bought a taxi cab to go meet her. I said, "Well, look, I'm 23 now. I'll be 24. The last age to go to Job Corps is 2004." And she was trying to say, "You know what? You need to find some other place." I said, "No, I really want to leave home. I cannot concentrate and deal with this." I'm trying to let her know. It wasn't an actual word, but I'm letting her know I cannot concentrate with all that. If I would imagine me going to college and got to deal with all this screaming and berating and yelling and nagging and that stuff to the point where commit suicide and intimidation and stuff. If you're gonna use religion to defend their art, it's just twist the Bible. So what happened is I still try to be persistent, and that's what later on when I told my doctor, yeah, I'm taking medication, but it's just suicidal. I'm not productive, not getting my life together, and the people my age, even folks younger than me who just better, they doing better than I am. I'm letting her know this. And she told me on my 24th birthday in August 2003, she said, contact your Congress. And when I contacted my congressman, Gene Green, that's when they did the investigation and they found out that that she lied. This old bitch lied because I was supposed to go. Cause the first job corps I was supposed to go to was Gary Job Corps, which is in San Marcos, Texas. Y'all know what I'm talking about, and it's ratchet and hell. I'm glad I can go there. Okay, but I decided to go to El Paso, and even my Hispanic counselor told me, she said, since you're bilingual and sometimes you stumble, maybe go to El Paso, Texas, and you brush up on your bilingual skills. Even if they don't offer Spanish class, you know enough to get by. So that's why I went to El Paso, Texas. So understand, and also they had cosmetology. We found later on they had cosmetology. They had Guthrie, um, Oklahoma. But like I say, I'm not going to Oklahoma. I mean, all of it is used to be Native American territory. I mean, for Native American, I just don't want to go to small towns, the little redneck small towns. No, the ratchet redneck, and it's not just that. Um, Religious, because I'm an ex-Protestant. I'm a Catholic. It's mostly evangelical, Pentecostal. I'm not. I just came from something like that. You know, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm about to, I don't even want to deal with that. Okay, so on a spiritual level, like, nah, I'm just tired. It's like the South took over the Indian territory, and not only the mentality, the religion too. I don't need that. No, you know what I'm saying. No, I don't need that. Okay, so no, I don't. I don't want to need that. You know what I'm saying. So going to the Southwest, of course, possibly like a South, but the how you say it, uh, geography is like a South, but it's actually more the Southwest, and the mentality is different. It's more Mexican food there. That's why I was able to blend in. Um, and folks like, dang, who this? But you asked me where I'm from. Are you part Mexican? I got that too. But I didn't know Spanish Creole. If I would have known, I would have told everybody that. Yes, I would have told about my four grandfather being Real. My mama's side, yeah, I am part Hispanic. My four grandfather was a Real, and they changed it to Riles, which is, something interesting to come to 16. That's years later on. But no, I mean, just let you know that there were Hispanic women, but my question is, my thought was what about my education? I don't want to settle down with a girlfriend, and plus, in Job Corps, you couldn't make out, you couldn't kiss. They did it, but I'm not trying to lose my education behind that, and I want to get out of the Job Corps and do all that. So that's why when I went to college, I was glad. That's why I started trying to talk to girls because I want my business being people who messy, cheese morsels, what I'm saying, at Job Corps, both staff and students, because there's a lot of ratchetness in that. But Apostle College, no one does not know. But somebody told that Paul White Hispanic girl my business. Yeah, I'm gonna find that out 2006 because she offered the XEX, and I wasn't looking for XEX. She asked me if I fuck Jennifer Lopez. I'm like, what woman asked I do that? You know what I'm saying? But she asked me that she's from California, and she said you can come visit me. I said, oh, so when we had the summer vacation for Job Corps students, we used to have to go to school because we talking about those in the college program. But we used to have to do chores. I don't want no damn chores. I want to go ahead and on weekend, I want to go ahead and chill with that. Because for 2 years, we didn't do that mess when we had Christmas and summer break while we're doing it now. So, we had me, Tyra, is it Tirado? Yeah, Tirado, security manager at that. I can't stand that. As soon as he got that position, he started to be unhumble. Can't stand. And he will also speak of colors in his show more respect toward Anglo white folks. Then Hispanic folks, I told Hispanic folks telling me, yeah, Mr. So and so said his name, give it L and V. If LV's initials and all like it is. They said that he would show, which is true, because they had a mean white man who was rude, and he showed more respect to that dude who's under him. Then he showed to Hispanic officers and said, and I don't know, I might not look Anglo, but it's in my family tree, dude. Okay, don't come with me, don't be jealous of that. Okay, so anyway, for real, for real. It's good to find out your mixed background. Okay, anyway, and I snitched and I told the Anglo white woman who's in charge of job. Yes, I did. Okay, yes, I did. A little scared of me. Okay, no, but I mean, I don't. You think I don't want to have every episode to snitch on people? No, it's when y'all fuck with me. I don't be fuck with y'all. Fuck with people who open be fuck with. I don't be fuck with over, but nobody. I mean, cuss here. So anyway, so, like I said, I was most focused on education, and the girls I did talk to more were mostly because it's not that many African descendant people there, okay? But there's African descendant people there, but it's not that many. And then too, you have a lot of Blaxicans, well, girls who are Blaxicans, okay? Girls who, and if they weren't Blaxicans, they had something in them, but they still consider themselves black. Cause one time, one girl I thought she was Blaxican too, but her family when she went on different weeds, she like Sierra. I'm sorry to say that, and she like Beyonce had the blonde weed. She worked at Hooters. My dark skinned friend who worked at no, I ain't trying to holler at your girl. I thought y'all broke up, but I tried to holler at her. He was locked up. He worked at Subway up past tell all the business. Okay, so what happened? To him, he was locked up. I don't know if they was together now. I needed a girlfriend because she was fine. She was a model. She trying to be a model, and I was a model at Law Production. So I tried to holler at her, and she wore the different weaves like she era and she like Beyonce. I'm not lying. I was in love with that. But her background is black, Native American, German, and because one of their grandmothers, because they family military was German, something like that, and Japanese. But she said she go. I said, baby, one job rule is no longer allowed. I mean, come on, stop with this one job. You know what I'm saying? But it's your business. But anyway, point is, so I was high at her, and she was educated, mature, And she was a beautiful sister too. Damn. Oh, damn, she looked good. I'm like, oh damn, I'm happy to her. But the dark skinned dude that was working at Subway, I'm gonna tell you business. He got locked up, and every time I see her, this was at Subway at Upper College and on Hunter Drive. I said, "Whoo, you fine." I said, "Dang, you wasn't going with so and so. Dang, you go with me. Whoo, you fine." So anyway, it's a high yellow brother. It's called T.I. Now he don't look like T.I. He like a rinky dinky version. I'm calling it is a rinky dinky version. He like Fred Sanford talking about Fred what's his name uh Red Fox. He like Red Fox in a way, but he really light skinned. And he had that features like Red Fox when he was younger. Okay, and a little small fade looking, but sometimes hair be bumpy. But he is part white. Yeah, he is. Both his twin brother, they both part white. And so they're very light skinned. So I'll call him T.I. I said, "What's up, T.I.?" So what happened is that when I wish I had T.I.'s money. So and his Hispanic wife said, "He don't like no damn T.I." I said, "Yes, he do like T.I." So the dude I called T.I. Y'all laugh. The dude I called T.I. would tell me, he said, "You better need that dude, the girlfriend long when we come out here." Well, I said, "No, we know each other. I don't take nobody's girlfriend, but I said his girlfriend fine." I said, "Damn, who's his fine sister?" Who she was fine. She was a fine woman. She sure was. I'm not lying. She was a fine sister. And she worked at Hooters, baby. Yes, she did. Ooh, she was fine. Damn. Mm. If she had a clone, God dog it. If she had twin sisters just like her. Ooh, damn. He can have the other sister. God dog it. Fine. Whoo! She was a fine woman. She got a lighter brown skin tone, kind of a light brown skin tone. She lighter than me. She between like a light brown, high yellow type, you know what I'm saying? Kind of Halle Berry-ish kind of way. And she was, when she went in that weave in her hair, baby, she likes the blonde wig, she likes Beyonce, and she like Sierra. Whoo! With that, we want to see her that red hair, right? Stop. Everybody get on the floor. Yeah, and I know that's all I Sierra. You know I love Sierra. I love Sierra. And I want to date Sierra too. Yes, I did. So anyway, yes, I want to date Sierra. When she came out, 1-2 stuff, I was in love with that song, baby. And you know she black and American, Creole, and German and Irish. Yes, she is. And I did her family find how about her family roots too. So anyway, but baby, you know I love Sierra. Okay, so I said, damn. When she had a red weave in her hair, woo, she like Sierra. When she with the blonde wig in her head, she look like damn Beyonce. I like, woo! God, dog. Why? Like, damn, why is my friend's girlfriend? Shoes. Yes, why, Lord? Can you make a doggone clone of her? For real. She looked so good. She was intelligent. You can tell she, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was smart, but she worked at Hooter in the room. Just because someone with the Hooter make them, she was no thought. She was, man, she was a dude. She wouldn't leave her boyfriend for me or anybody else. She still with, you know what I'm saying? She was working and she was trying to become a model, and she was very educated. When she talked, her family military. For Bliss, if you don't know about her, yes, and like I said, it was a black, Native American, Japanese, and German. Everybody thought she was part Mexican sometimes, but no, she's not part Hispanic. But she was fine. Ooh, damn, she was fine. She was fine, baby. Ooh, damn, she was fine. Woo! Y'all know I love me some Sierra and Beyonce. Y'all know I'm a big Sierra and Beyonce. Ooh, woo, woo. When she walked up that doggone school, I like, damn. Okay. Whoo! I like, damn, who is this girl here with her fine self? Woo, God, dog it. That brother start acting a fool. He better start acting a fool. He better be good to that woman and stop going to jail. I ain't trying to tell the business because they'll say if he gonna be in sentence for a long time, we can do kiss to the phone, kiss to the glass, what you know saying? Unless I get married or something, you know what I'm saying? But he would let her go and let her talk to me because I wanted to talk to her, baby. Damn, ooh, damn, she was fine, baby. She was. That sister was fine. I like, damn, who this fine sister? Damn, whoo. She walked I'm not lying. When she walked into the school, and this most Hispanic. I ain't gonna. I'm talking that sister. She come in, and then she had, like I said, when she came in when I first met her, beginning 2006. Definitely the dark skin bro, because I used to go. I'm addicted to the chocolate chip cookies at Subway. So I get the cookies, I get the white macadamia, and y'all know, and chocolate chip cookies. Okay, so I get to doing class, doing break class, out of the study. They took all my money, god dog. Okay, 'cause I love them damn cookies. Sometimes I get a sandwich, the sandwich sweet, I get the cookies instead. So anyway, so I go get that. Get granola bars at the school store and all. Yeah, baby, I used to shop there. Yes, yes, baby, I used to go shop there all the time at the school store. So I get my material for school. I be getting them the granola bar, baby. Yes, I would. Shoes. Wells Fargo. I was like, dang, he be buying this stuff at here, possibly. Yes, I sure was. Okay. So anyway, and one time she came, I said, dang, I said, you like Sierra? She laughed, and that was his girlfriend in the early 2006. So he got locked in like the mid 2006. He got in trouble. He was in jail for something, and that's when I saw the blonde weave. And I said, dang, you like Beyonce. So I know the same person. You know, so many women with different hairdos and the same person. And she said, yeah, that's when the dude I called T. I said, he said, you better leave that woman alone. That's so and so girlfriend. You better leave it alone. I said, dude, I ain't gonna bother because that's my home. I ain't gonna ever go with. But his girlfriend is fine. I tell you that. And I said, if he had broke up with her, I would with her. Yes, I would. You damn right, I would go with her. Ooh, she was damn, damn, damn. And y'all know I'm a big Sierra and Beyonce fan. So when I saw that, and she them different weaves in her hair, ooh, woo, and the weave didn't look like weave. The weave didn't even look like it like her own hair. And she coming there, ooh, woo, fine as hell. I'm sorry, I still can't get up. I like, damn, who is this woman here? Who is this sister here? I ain't gonna talk to the other Hispanic girls at El Paso girl. I want to go talk to her. Okay. I said, you should be a model. I said, come on, John Law Productions, so you be a model with your fine self. We need you, baby. We need you. Anyway, I tried to recruit her to the smaller Ace with her fine self. And she was fine, too. Yes, she was. Whew. Let me stop. But anyway, but at the same time, since I couldn't talk to her, there was one girl who was part Mexican, part black. She had a bright skin chick. And she was very quiet. And next thing I found out that she was engaged. So I can't talk. She was in my math class. Okay. Then there was no one in my writing class, and I couldn't stand that white dude. He was an asshole. Oh, I can't stand him because he had an ugly attitude in our classroom. Um, of course, you want to be on time, but let's say you actually use a restroom or something. He had an ugly, evil attitude. Okay, and he was very tyrannical. I tried to do everything right so I could pass his classes. So if you didn't finish this and that, he was like mean and stuff. And so what happened is, what I'm saying? What happened is, um, there was a white woman. Now this white woman, she's from Alabama. She went in. I remember her. Anyone know that I went to the Job Corps student leadership thing, whatever it's called, and not Washington D.C. right in 2004. Okay, and right after summer break, and me and these two Hispanic guys, we went to Washington D.C. for the conference, and so there was a yellow bone woman, and she is part white. I mean, of course, all of us, but her mom, I thought she was just genetically down the family tree. Looked like it's called Vanessa Williams, and but she was ratchet as hell. I wouldn't go with her. Anyway, she went to Alabama in Job Corps, and when I asked the white girl about that, she was Irish descent. Are you know such and such? Oh, I know so and so. Yeah, she's it's called Vanessa Williams. Oh, I don't have you can say Vanessa because she's part. I said Vanessa got white in her too. I mean, I ain't know I'm gonna say her name. I ain't know so and such. And so I'm gonna say her name. Mama or dad was white or something. But Vanessa Williams got a white family down her family tree too. I mean, her parents, and she ain't up here a black woman. Okay. So anyway, because everybody called her Vanessa Williams, I would call her what a light skinned girl with green eyes. I forgot they was so famous back then. I forgot her name. But anyway, when she was on Losing Washington D.C. in 2004, this sister was ratchet as hell. I couldn't go with her. No, she was ratchet. She was. I don't care what your color is. Hell, she was ratchet. Okay. So when I mentioned this woman's name to the white woman in our class in 2006, I said, "Dang, it's small world. You know her? Because, yeah, I know such and such and such." And I was her roommate and everything, saying we used to get the hair done and all stuff, whatever. So when she came to here, the white woman, so there's one girl, she's part Mexican, part black. A famous singer, Is it safe to say her name? She shares the name of that person. I won't say her last name. I'm going love. Never knew when I. Yeah, she says her name. Yes, Keisha Cole. So I used to call her Keisha Cole. I ain't in fair for. I just call her Keisha. And if I. Yeah, that's love. Never knew that I was missing. Never knew that we start kissing till I find. Yes, love. That song was popular back in 2006. I forget. So I had to call her Keisha Cole. I didn't mention her last name, okay? So this sister here, she was part Mexican, part black. But the one thing that would separate us because she was more evangelical type sister, and I'm a Catholic, so I didn't want to have no conflict. So I told the white girl, the white woman from Alabama, that I liked her. Instead of her keeping a secret, that's what I don't like being messy. And if I ever do, I apologize. But it got me mad. She told her in front, Zach like you, like in front of the whole damn. I'm like, girl, don't be telling. And me and the girl was the one who's black Mexican, who was the sheriff's Keisha Cole's name, but that's not her last name. Okay, don't tell her business. There's a bunch of Keishas out there, so you don't go looking for. Okay, so anyway, she said, yeah, she is messy. I said, yeah. I said, I told her to tell you that because I want to know who you are first. I don't want to say, oh, I like you, and I'm so hollering at you. I want to know who you are before we even try to hook up. So she's part Mexican, part black. We was talking about hair. You know, her hair touched different, but she had a little curl in her hair. And she know her grandma tried to put a hot comb. Because she had loose curls, she had put it burnt her hair. We were talking about on the bus and everything. Yes, I love this girl. I did, and she was an intelligent sister too, intelligent black skin sister too. So I tried to holler at her, and so yeah, I was trying to holler at the girls, and most of the girls at like I say, that I try to holler at Potsdam College. They were Mexican. They were open to brothers, but they were part Mexican, part black, part white, part Mexican, or they were just an African American person, and it had some, all of us are mixed, none of us pure, and they just consider themselves black, whatever, and that's how I was talking to most of the time at Potsdam College. Uh, like I said, most of the time I was focused in one particular Hispanic girl, Hispanic woman I try to talk to. She went to Potsdam College, but I go ahead and let the secret be known, okay? Because she was a modeling agency. She's married now, so her husband better not come after me. 2006, Miss Texas Latina USA. That's the darker Latina I was in love with. We both was in the modeling age together. Okay, and when we both leaving Law Productions, we were supposed to. I was gonna holler at her because she's going to Dallas. I was going to Houston, and I was gonna holler at her, but I found out she got married. And she got married, so I leave that alone. So that's the one I was in love with because she was nice to me. The friend of hers that I can't stand on some other agency, the real light skinned Latina, I can stand that bitch who used to work for Law Productions, who was rude to me. If I don't like my own family rude to me, or I hate to be putting this way, I hate them sometimes. Why do you think that? Okay, so she runs another artist in Houston, in El Paso. That's her. That's her friend. Now she works with her. Okay, so y'all know who she is. You should never do me wrong. Don't do me wrong. I won't expose you. Okay, if I have my own, if I hate my own mama and daddy do me that way, or my own grandma or anybody else, then what that tells you. Okay, don't do it to me. Just treat me special, and there'll be no problem. Okay, all right. But that's her friend. So she started working for the other one agency in El Paso, Texas. But like I say, I like the darker one. I ain't like that light one. The light one, like when her hair dyed blonde like a white woman. I couldn't stand her. She's very rude. Even when we were doing a fashion show and I asked, she was assistant to Laura, she was rude to me on the phone to the point I want to cuss the bitch out. Okay, she had an attitude. Since Santana, she's Hispanic. She might have some African Mexican in her family, but she don't look black. When she got her hair, she can pass for a white woman. Okay, she don't look white, but she's very fair skinned. But she was rude as hell to me and other people. And I'm sorry to say this, but I hate to deal with real people. If I hate to deal with my own family and don't go see them on Christmas and like that, because I don't want to deal with the bullshit, don't show that to me. And no, I didn't go holler at that bitch. What the fuck no. And I'm gonna call her a bitch, but she did me wrong back in 2006. And I remember I didn't pay for a job. That's illegal. I paid for a class that's legal in the agency so I can do well as a model. and you supposed to treat your customers in with respect. But every time we had modeling at the for the walking and everything else, trying to get ready for fashion shows. Like I say, I didn't want to talk that bitch because she was rude to me. And yes, I was out loud and Pastor talk about this woman. Yes, I did how rude she was. Cause I hate to deal with rude people, okay, including those in my own family. I don't care if they bought me in the world. Just don't put your rude behavior and your attitude in my life. I don't care about someone else doing it. I'm not gonna allow it, okay? So, but her darkest Mexican American friend, that's the one I was in love with. Because she was nice to me. She was an sister too, but she was nice. She was kind. She never talked to me rude. And that's what type of woman I want. I don't want no, and I don't know. I wasn't trying to hide the light skin Hispanic. No, I'm not trying to hide hell to know. But she was rude. Even we had a storm in El Paso. It had floods. And we were supposed to have a fashion show. We had a fashion show, the back to school. My first fashion show was in August 2006. And what happened, stop calling me, whoever this big person is calling me. Anyway, point is, and what happened is when she was at work. She worked someplace else. I thought she worked at the agency. She had two different jobs. And she had asked, I'm like, why are you calling me? And I'm at the hair salon getting my hair done, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. And I'm trying to find out, are we still having the practice before the show because it's been floods and everything. And I'm from Houston, we have floods, we cancel a lot of stuff. El Paso do it different, okay? So I'm just asking, case for any flood. Why are we gonna cancel? Is Miss Laura gonna cancel? Whatever are we gonna do? Are we gonna do it another time? Because we have it next day. It's proposed. And she just asked a little simple question. She had a rude attitude on the phone. I kept my mouth shut because I want to be a model, and I want to be in the entertainment industry. And this is a job that I really want, not these other jobs that I worked with in the past. It's my passion. So I had to, but I like, damn. I was telling my the hairstylist and her coworker at salon and the people that was working there was getting their hair done. How I felt about that. I said I can't cuss here, but she's the devil's child. I call everything a child of God without cursing. Yes, I did because I don't want nobody talk to me crazy and be rude to me and nothing. I don't care about someone else going through that situation. That's on them. Me, hell no, forbidden, 100% permanent forbidden. That's my goal. Okay, so not to be mistreated by anybody. Okay, so. Because I almost took my life behind this growing up as a child. So being abused in school and home. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to go at your dream and hear this woman here who worked for the agency just rude. You know what I'm saying? To I almost told, and I'm gonna snitch on her to the lady and talk. You know what I'm saying? To Miss Laura about to talk to me crazy. Like, I'm paying $100 for modeling classes and stuff, and this old heifer gonna talk to me crazy. Oh no, hell to the fucking no. So now she owns a modeling agency, and the darker skin Latina that I was another one who texted Latina USA. 2006. That's her. That's her. No. She ain't the one me rude. That's the one who's nice to me. Who's sister who left. Okay. That's the one I like. Um. That's one because we met each other. We started talking. We started. She started when we was doing the trying the clothes and everything for the fashion show at Sylvia Mall. The light went. Whoo! That bitch. Whoo! I can't stand. I hate to be mistreated. Okay, I don't give a damn somebody else mistreat you. I can deal with that. Don't mistreat me, who it is. Okay? So, I'm trying to hold my breath and trying to try on. I had a big fro. It was relaxed fro. My hair. My hair was not braided. And I had put it in a cap on because I didn't want to look ratchet. And I'm trying on clothes. So I'm glad God answered my prayer. And that darker skinned Latina who was nice came and helped me out instead of the light skinned his Mexican girl, okay? So the darker skinned Latina who texts Latina does say that's the one who's nice and kind that I want to marry. And also go well, okay? She was going, but I wasn't feeling her, in romantic sense, okay? I wasn't, okay? Because it's business, okay? But when she helped me out on the fashion show, and then later on, we started. And every time I ask any questions, I go to the darker skin, not the light one. The ones on. No, I can't stand her. Woo! Then I said, fucking hate to be mistreated. You see fucking family members behind that, and even go away and die. I don't care. Those the nature of it is go. I hate to be mistreated. Anyway, but the dark skin like did treat me nice and kind. We had no issues. It was perfect. Okay. So what happened on Halloween? I was trying to win a Halloween contest both at school, at Job Corps, and at the college, and I failed. You know, and I had the mask on. If you ever see a video, of a Latino dude, on the bus, we on the bus, and I'm saying, "Yo soy Cholo Brujo," yo, that's me, okay, on that dude's channel, okay, 2006. Yo soy Brujo, Santa Muerte, Santaria. Okay, that was me. That was me doing it on Halloween mask on, scare and everything. And so I scared her. I said so and so. I said her name, and she said she was talking about how we were both leaving the agency when we leave Houston. And she go to Dallas, and she said and she was talking about the issue. I want to go detail how she felt about the agency. So anyway, and so she had broken, and let me tell her business, but she had broken her boyfriend. It was a Halloween 2006. I said, yeah. I was like, yeah. But I was nervous, like, how I'm gonna tell her I like her because this is business. I don't want to, and she treats me with respect. You know what I'm saying? That's what her friend, the light skinned Latina, hell to no. I don't no. And I said every time I had issues with the agency, I go to the darker skin Latino, the one who won Texas Latino USA. So anyway, so when I left and I put her on my MySpace and I tried to holler at her, I emailed her, but I didn't tell I like her or anything. I was just trying to be friends. You have to know a person first. You don't just go back and tell because you don't know what they feeling. Exactly. She helped me out many times, would drop me off. You know, what I'm saying at the job corps, whatever. So I was in love with her, and I said, "Dang, I'm about to be 30 something years old." She goes to both UTEP and Apostle in college. This what I need. And I also need to go back to school too. Okay. Well, when she go to Dallas and I go to Houston, I'm gonna try to talk to her and hopefully we can connect and she can give me some gigs. You know what I'm saying? It's business. Some gigs in Dallas or some connection in Houston. I can bring over Houston, whatever, and I can leave my family house and you know what I'm saying and get my own job, whatever as the case will be. Okay, so she can go. She's working at the agency of the Light Skin Latinas agency in El Paso. That's the one I'm talking about. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm still detail, but she did. Her friend gave me help at the agency. Okay. So what happened is I found later on my friend who that was there, light skin Latino, he's gay. So anyway, he told me, he said, yeah, she got married. I said, what? I said, don't you tell her. I like her. I liked her. I said, I did not know she got married. It was like 2010 or 2009. Because I started calling my old friends in Job Corps in El Paso, Texas. And I think I added him on Facebook when I started getting on Facebook, whatever it was. But he told me, he said, yeah, so and so got married. And I do see that she got married. I think she got married, okay? So I said, yeah, so when she broke up with her boyfriend, I was trying to holler at her. I didn't want her to know, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't blur. I don't like you, you know what I'm saying? Because I been there, done that, and the girl go away, okay? So I was in love with this Latina, and like I said, I didn't get a chance to go with her. It'd be nice because we both models. We both, in the industry. And both we had, if we both in the industry, we'll be that dynamic couple, like Jay Z, Beyonce type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And not like Bobby and Whitney. I ain't trying to break up and be on no drugs and stuff like that, okay? But it'll be a couple, not no divorce like Shania and Cher. But yeah, and definitely I know Tina and Ike situation, okay? But that dynamic couple, they both in the industry and they work together. And I was gonna have my own industry agency too, and have out since she's modeling and everything else. It'd be nice if we hooked up, but no, she got her a poppy already, so therefore we deserve her. God put them together. I can't accept that every union, but that's the reason why she treated me with more respect. And like I said, at the agency of Law Productions, and I like that because anytime a woman is beautiful and treats me with respect, I gravitate. If you rude no, I don't care if you're fine. If you fucking rude and evil, I don't fuck with you, okay? And that's how I am, okay? So anyway, y'all, I gotta go. It's been an hour, almost an hour and 19 minutes. We're gonna do a part two on Santana. So that's why I have to say that. But yeah, on my situation, when it comes to the sisters, not all sisters are rude, but in our community, we have allowed abuse to be normal. From beating children to even folks molesting kids, like what R. Kelly doing, it's just getting on my nerves. And I'm saying everybody has a flaw, but we have been told since our ancestors were African descent, came here in slavery from our white ancestors and our Native American ancestors, none of us up here black Native American ancestors land. and he used the one drop rule, that being dehumanized, abuse is normal, and being talked crazy and everything else like that. The light skin Latino that worked at the agency, anyone, and that's normal. No, it's not. That's just evil. Okay, that's just plain right evil. And some of his sisters, like some brothers who do root the sister, like I said, I defended Michelle over Suge Knight and Dr. Dre. I was on my Creole sister. Yes, Michelle is Creole. I was on her side. It hurt me to see how. But remember, her mother told her that women is supposed to be treated that way, and that's not true. Here we go with slave mentality. So that's the reason why the Michelle was getting mistreated and abused by Dr. Dre and Suge Knight. So understand, we've told our community, even as Coco black on black crime, we're told that's normal. It's not normal. So if you don't want folks to go out or outside the community, none of us are pure black, and we have right to go who we're going to. But if you don't want to make people making that subject, then stop enabling abuse in our community. I'm not going to defend R. Kelly because he a brother. He did what he making us look terrible. He forgot in history they used the black man in slavery. He was sexually predator, but while the white man, our other ancestors were being separate to the plantation to our sister African women. Okay, we mixed up here. So therefore, it gets on my nerves when people, brothers, try to act that way and still say, "Don't put no black man down, don't buy into the stereotype." Okay, but we've been taught that that's normal, and other folks deserve respect than we do, and that's the reason why we don't. That's why African on the channel talking about the Suge Knight and Jasmine Burns and the East Ethan. I don't advocate coming together. Because you have folks with a slave mentality, okay, who refuse to give it up and who will try to invoke it in your life. Look what happened to Nat Turner when Nat Turner was trying to get out of the plantation. They almost won, except for that stupid ass brother went back and told because he felt that's his place to be. You cannot, come on, you have to discern people. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. And y'all have a nice day. And I'll do more story about this Santana situation. All right, bye bye. Have a nice day.